Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Romica Spiegl-Jones. I'm an illustrator and designer based in Manchester. Sorry that you haven't heard of me in a while. It was a very intense time, but I'm really happy to say that I just handed in my draft thesis, or the draft of my thesis, and yeah, this was my last deadline for this year. Everything else is also prepared for next year, and yeah, I think the stress is still really in my body. I need to do something about that, but at the moment I'm just celebrating with a glass of Coke. And I got some tulips from my mother-in-law, and I love red tulips. I have some really interesting or cool updates for you, and that's why I actually wanted to make this video, and also to wish you Merry Christmas and wonderful holidays. And just because I don't think I will film much more, I just want to celebrate and relax, and I'm going back home to Austria to see my family for 2 weeks, and I'm just really looking forward to having a break, frankly speaking. But I just wanted to share with you some things that happened. I have my trusted notes here. So I had my portfolio review with an art director, or someone who has experience in art direction, and yeah, he was really friendly, and everything went really well, and I got some really good pointers for my work. And I would actually really highly recommend, if you want to become a professional illustrator, especially in children's books, then there are places where you can get reviews, and of course you should always take them with a pinch of salt, but I think it's really good to see how I get feedback from someone who's working in this industry and who has to look at their work. And it was really interesting. He looked at my work before we had this conversation online, and he said, when I shared that I'm in the beginning of my career, he was very surprised, because he thought it looks very professional, and he thought I'm already more in the middle or somewhere of my career, and I was very happy and grateful. So it's like, it's good that I make this impression. So I have pushed myself this year, I think, and I have really developed. So it's nice to get this feedback that it looks professional. I was very happy about that. And one of the improvements definitely is I need to use more references. And I do know this, but it's something I definitely need to incorporate more and practice. So that was a really good point. There were other things. We talked a lot about my website, and I made these changes already, so I'm really happy with that. It's much cleaner now, and yeah, so that's really good. So I highly recommend portfolio reviews. And then I submitted my book project to a publisher. Woo! So for this semester, I wanted to create a really professional book dummy, so I could send it to publishers. But then somehow I lost courage. But when I then finally concluded this book project for the uni deadline, somehow I had this, I don't know, it was this rush of endorphins. I don't know what it was, but I felt so happy and confident that I actually just did it. And I have a little footage of that when I just pressed this button, so you'll see that now. So a big day has come, another big step, and I just wanted to kind of let you be part of this. So I just finished my submission for my picture book for uni, and I tried to bring it to such a high professional level that I could actually send it to a publisher. So that was my plan. I already had the publisher in mind, but then I kind of lost confidence, and I wasn't sure if I'm going to do it. But now I feel somehow I have this feeling of success, and in this, I don't know, feeling I think I will actually submit it now. I've written an email, and yeah, a short pitch, a short teaser, and I put my dummy and my manuscript with a short synopsis in the attachments. And yeah, this is going to be for flying iBooks, so who knows what's going to happen. I just think I just need to get, like I said, get started. And yeah, so this is really exciting. That's just what I wanted to show you, and I'm sure we'll say more, but I just wanted to film this just in case I will show this at some point. Okay, let's press send. Okay, let's do this. You're going to actually see this, isn't that crazy? Woo! Am I going to do this? I hope I didn't. I think I did spell check it like 1,000 times, so let's just do this. Okay. Oh my gosh! I just did this. I can't believe this. Yeah, this is Dagobert, by the way. Well done, Romica! Woo! So yeah, exciting! I can't believe that I actually did this. Whether it was ready or not, I think if they liked the idea, great. If not, then I will just, send it to other people. But I think it's just getting into, practicing this, sending things out. And if you want to see this, these are some of the originals, spreads of my story. And I don't know, this one. As you can see, I work in color pencils. I will make them available on my website and my portfolio at some point. But at the moment, you're the first ones to see this, apart from obviously this publisher. But these were, these are just some cute of my. These are some of the final spreads in this dummy. If you don't know, a dummy is basically like it's like a pre-stage of a book, and you have the whole book is basically done. All the images are in pencil roughs, and you have the text, and you have 3 to 4 finals depending on the publisher. And this is just so you can show how it could look like. And the reason why you never finish a book normally before you send it out is because often they will have changes and suggestions. And if you would have done the whole project and the whole book already all in color, then it's basically it's a waste of your time, because if they want to change something, you might not want to, and then they would reject the book. Anyways, if you want to submit a book, do a dummy, do the whole book, how it should be in the right size and format, but all in pencil sketches and only the finals. I guess if you work in children's books, you already know this, but I just thought I'll mention it for those of you who are curious what that is. And these are my finals. So yeah, I'm really happy, quite excited about this. I've done that, so this is a first for me. I'm sure it will not stay first, but I'm happy that I could conclude this year with really coming out of my comfort zone again. And then I also, there is another success story I want to share with you. I sent out quite a few things in the last few months to competitions and 2 things to magazines, but actually the competitions all didn't work out. And no one came back to me, no agent, no magazine, and I was already making a rejection list, because my dad and we talked about this whole thing about being rejected, and I decided it's true, I need to collect quite a few rejections to say I've actually really tried. Just trying once and being rejected and then giving up is not what I want to do. So he recommended me to at least go to 10 and I started my rejection list. And a few days after I've done this, a magazine actually came back to me and they said they want my illustrations and they want to publish them in the next issue, and I'm like, oh my god. So that's also a first, that I will be published in a magazine. I've wrote back to them and I still need to hear from them, so part of me is like, oh, what if it doesn't happen? So I'm just telling you now, I'm not saying the name, because in case it really doesn't work out, it would be a shame, but anyways, but there's potential, and I've received a positive response to one of my the things I sent out. So I want to encourage you, if you're still not, if you're still anxious about sending out your work to magazines you love or to publishers, really don't worry about it. Try, if you feel it's good enough, send it out. Be considerate, of course. Don't push them. I'm not, if they don't come back to me, then I'm not bothering them again. But yeah, just get brave and start to send out things to publishers or magazines or art buyers that you think could like your work. So yeah, and you might have success. I mean, this was only the second magazine I tried and it was successful. I would highly recommend though to read their submission guidelines, because I think that makes a huge difference if they even look at your stuff. So that's one more thing. So this is my little update. Yeah, exciting year. I will make another video, which I will film just now, and I hope you can watch it soon as well. It's just a review of the year and what I've accomplished as an illustrator, maybe also as a person. Yeah, so I hope you'll watch that soon as well. And thank you so much for being with me this year. Thank you for your patience and for your kind comments and encouragement. And oh, there's one last thing I wanted to show you. So the last thing I wanted to show you, which I forgot, sorry. But I said I will show you this, so I don't want to just let you down. So these are my Christmas cards that, you know, when the craft fair, when I tried to sell them, didn't work. These are the Christmas cards I was talking about. They come in this beautiful red, with a beautiful red envelope. It's a greeting card, so inside it's blank, and it's a colored pencil sketch. It's a print of a colored pencil sketch, yeah. And the reason why I've done this actually was my main motivation was to reconnect with family. So I printed quite a few and I sent them out to some people I wanted to reconnect with. I couldn't send it to everyone, I'm sorry if you didn't receive one. But mostly to actually family and relatives. And yeah, and then I just printed a few extra, got a few extra printed because I thought maybe I can sell them. So the Christmas fair not working is not a big problem, because actually the main motivation for this project was friends and family and saying thank you and keeping in touch. So yeah, I'm really happy that I got them sent out, hopefully in time. And yeah, I still have quite a few extra, I guess, which maybe I will sell next year, because I realized I was in a very stressful situation, you know, I had to finish my thesis, all these other things, and I decided, hey, I can also sell them next year. So if you wanted some, let me know. You could even buy them before, you know, for next year. But currently I will not make them available, because I just don't think, you know, what's the point of selling Christmas cards now that they will not even come on time for Christmas. But I just wanted to show you that's what I've done. So in case you were curious, I really like it. I'm actually really in love with hedgehogs. In case you don't know, I'm a total fan of these kind of woodland animals. I don't know if it's really a woodland animal actually, but anyways. This is my, like one of my, for example, little things that I have, like a little, so I think it's plastic, but I like this little shiny hedgehog. Yeah, that's just to prove the point that I like hedgehogs. So yeah, I'm really happy, thank you for watching, and yeah,